Wellness for Life is brought to you by Back in Motion Physical Therapy, Gothenburg Chiropractic Clinic, Mahabi Atwa Community Action Partnership, Natural Alternatives, and Lakeside Sports and Pain Clinic.
Hi, I'm Dr. Gothenburg, a chiropractor in Pelican Rapids, and a month ago, if you watch us regularly, we were out in the orchard. Now, again, I'm back in the clinic. And today I want to talk about a couple subjects. Number one, and I'm going to use my daughter here as an example. If you've seen a chiropractor or have had an x-ray, or in some instances, if you've had an injury, you'll often hear the chiropractor talk about the importance of the cervical curve. The cervical curve should be C-shaped with the bow facing forward. So I'm going to show you the way that I like to treat that. Many people are adjusted when they're lying on their back. The chiropractor will make an adjustment. They often will hear a click. I think principally that adjustment, while very good, provides correction for rotation. I believe what I'm about to show you is a very effective adjustment, because when I make that same correction standing behind her, I'm going to enter into extension. And this is what any chiropractor works toward, is we want to provide extension or the correct C-curve posture in the neck. The second thing I'm going to talk about is I think when we see new patients, people are somewhat apprehensive. There's some fear or anxiety about what we do. They've heard stories about people's spine being cracked and whatnot. And so I'm going to show a couple techniques that we use here that make a very subtle correction without any manipulation, a pop or a snapping sound. What I just talked about previously, again, the optimal curve in the cervical spine or neck is we want to see a C curve. This would be the objective of any chiropractor providing really any type of care. And when we have that patient with that very flat curve, we can use this table, and I'll demonstrate this in just a second, where I'll bring my hand in alongside of the vertebrae. When the table section beneath her head and neck drop, I'll be moving in this direction, which in a sense encourages that healthy C curve. Now what I'd like to show you, again what I referenced in my opening, is a couple other techniques that are again very comfortable, very subtle ways to make a correction, or in a sense to provide an adjustment to the spine. As I talked about earlier, I'm about to demonstrate two techniques that allow for a very subtle correction in the cervical spine. This first one comes off a method that we use to evaluate range of motion in the neck. It's called cervical stair step. So in this particular case, as I push slightly forward toward her feet and lift, I'm moving C5 against 6. As I come higher, 4, 5, C3 against 4, 2, 3, and then at the very top. So when this works well, it should be just a very natural glide up and back. If I want to stop, for example, here between 4 and 5, by just taking this joint through a very simple figure 8 motion, it's a very effective method to, in a sense, bring mobility to that joint or make a very subtle correction. The second technique that I'll show you uses a unique table. This table is referred in chiropractic as a Thompson table. It has a series of drop sections. In other words, when I lift this up, you'll see under her chest it lifts up, and set at her body weight, pressing down, the table drops away. And so while it sounds loud, it's really quite gentle. So in other words, I can come in alongside of her fourth and fifth cervical. I'm on the left side. This, by bringing the table up and then applying just a very light traction forward, when I press down, as the table drops and stops, my momentum goes slightly beyond that, creating motion or an adjustment. Another technique that we can use in the lower back to, in a sense, substitute it for an adjustment. This is where a chiropractor would have you lying on your side and ends up making a twisting motion in the low back. This is a special table, and the lower section of the table has the ability to move left or right, to rotate, and then to drop away. When we move the table in our example in just a couple seconds to the right, this will cause the vertebrae to move this way, to also rotate to that direction, and then we can stretch the joint. So this would, in a sense, for someone who's cautious about rotating the back, this allows for a very subtle correction, and so I'll show that right now. Right now we're at waist level, about belt level. As you can see here, I'm holding my middle finger on the fifth lumbar. The vertebrae above is the fourth, and I can move the table left and right. In our example, if I move the table to the right, it causes the lowest segment to rotate to the right. At that point, holding pressure right here, I can now drop the lower section, providing a very gentle stretch, but also changing the position or making a subtle correction. In closing, I hope some of the things that we've been able to show you might rest your mind a little bit if you are anxious or have some apprehension about being treated by a chiropractor. If you have questions about anything I've done today, please feel free to contact our office here in Pelican Rapids. Thank you.
Thank you for watching Wellness for Life. Brought to you by Back in Motion Physical Therapy, Gothenburg Chiropractic Clinic, Mahabi Atwa Community Action Partnership, Natural Alternatives, and Lakeside Sports and Pain Clinic.